Hi everyone, Great Power 60 here. It's been a hot minute since I've been on. I have been doing so much crafting, although not being able to videotape because the house is crazy. The news is my daughter-in-law, well, my son and my daughter-in-law and family are going to be moving to Winnipeg in Manitoba, Canada, for those of you who don't know. It's a city in the next province, and it's quite a distance from home here. My daughter-in-law and the youngest son will be leaving on the 25th. She'll be staying at a friend's place, her best friend's place, and they will kind of prepare everything, look for a house. Her girlfriend's going to help her girlfriend and her husband. And yeah, so that's the news from my front. Then my son and my oldest grandson will be staying with me a little longer until they can get everything organized to move. And they're hoping to move by the winter. So I'm hoping we're making changes in the house. Wow, yeah. I've been in the living room with my bedroom and craft room combined, and it's just, oh, look at my nails, sorry. Yeah, it's been a bit crowded. So once my youngest grandson leaves, my oldest grandson's going to move into my craft room's old little bedroom. And I'm going to take over more of the living room, which means I'll separate my bedroom area from my craft area. And because my grandson will be in a bedroom with the door closed, I'll be able to do some more videos. I'm just showing you a few things that I've kind of done in the past. I decided to make these holes. I just thought they were kind of a cool touch to these index cards. Well, they're very large index cards that I have created and played with and done things with and played around with. And yeah. And then I got my sewing machine out and I started sewing. I don't know if I showed some of it here. Some of it I just did a little bit and then it broke, and I thought, oh, I'll just leave it. Add a little glue there, some little 3-in-1 to add some loose string on that one. I haven't really done much. Same with this one. I started sewing and the thread broke, and I thought, well, I'm just going to leave it. I'm not going to bother. It does need a little bit something else in here. I'm not sure what. I was thinking about it, and I was looking at some of my stamps that I have, but a lot of them are transparent. And some of them would not do, like that, will not. And they're so huge, they're big. I don't have a lot of opaque. I've only got a lot of transparent. I wonder if I cut this one. Yeah, I've got big stamps, so we'll put that aside. I'm wondering, I have this antiquarian sticker book. It's alphabetical. Maybe I can find something in here to put there. It's kind of a, ooh, eclectic, is that the word? I'm not sure. I'm just gonna flip, see if I can find something to go there. And I think this book is kind of, I gotta check my video to see if I'm in focus. I am. Yeah, just to, maybe a pointy finger? I don't know. What do you think? Pointy finger? Maybe. Oh, why not? Why not? I can always, let me get my tweezers. I always like to use my tweezers so I don't touch too much. Oh, it's a little bit big. Yeah, Okay, we'll put it back and use it another time. Yeah, I'll just keep flipping until I find something. There's a lot of Halloween stuff, Queen stuff. Or I could have put just a number in there. P, I could put, that would fit in there. Be kind of bizarre, wouldn't it? Oh, I'll probably never use it, so why not put it on there? Here we go. And I think, I don't know if I have any ink on here. Sometimes I have a little bit that I can play around with. Yeah, so I'm just playing. I haven't been able to film because it's been so noisy. And yeah. What else is new with me? Oh, my hair is growing. I haven't gone and got it cut. It's just, it's halfway down my back. I feel like an old witch. But, you know, I'll get it cut eventually. Right now, I just have too many things on my plate. So I'm thinking of, this is all botanicals. And this is loads of ephemera. And I wanted to, the trouble is that these are very shiny. Yeah, nothing is kind of, oh, maybe around here. Have a look again. Yeah, these ones are a little more dull, but they're all still very shiny, but it doesn't, you know, it doesn't matter if it's shiny or not. Can always dull it a little bit. Let's have a look. See, what have I got these pages in here for? I have no idea. I think I was just keeping them. The trouble is, it's getting all bent. Oh, now there's a big feather. And then these, I think, are other things that I could put in. So I'm just playing. I really went through a lot of my craft stuff. I think I'm going to use this one just because I can. I went through a lot of my scrap papers, and my scrap papers were in bags like this. This is the only one I have left. I have gotten rid of them because I have too many papers. And when I do a project, and I do use 12 by 12 paper, I probably will have scraps from that. So I'll be starting all over again. Oh, it's music. That's got mailbox. I'm just trying to think. Here's a little boy. I don't know if you can see that or not. Take him out. I think I'd like to put him right there. Now, I will be going over these because they have borders, and I want it to be the same color as this. I will go over it with some, maybe some vintage photo. I just want a little something there. I'm not quite sure what. So I'm just flipping through them, not even, just something to do. I wonder if she should go up there. Kind of a Victorian looking lady here. Yeah. Why not? I'm kind of collaging with stickers, I guess is what I'm doing. So things have been okay. At my daughter's, we went over, and of course the cousins get together, all the boys, and they just have a screaming ball. playing video games downstairs and want to get together more often, and are a little sad that the boys are going to be moving to Winnipeg, that my son's sons are going to be moving to Winnipeg, and they won't see the cousins, but they've friended each other in games, I don't know, whatever, so that they can play games together and text and chat and so on and so forth. So I think that is really wonderful. There's 3 things there. I may only want 3. The odd number thing, right? Okay, let me get out my... I've been using packing paper and what else? Newsprint, to use as you know, kind of a catch-all thing here. Yes, where are you? Oh, I put it all away. I have reorganized my trolley. Should I show you? Hold on, let me show you. Okay, let's go back a bit. This is the trolley. The bottom is still needs to be organized, got a lot of glues and things like that. But the second shelf here, I've got some of my washi tape, and there are my Tim Holtz containers for all my vintage inks. And then on the top here, I've got 3 containers, wooden here, plastic one here, organized my 6 by 6s. These are my envelopes I've found. Whatever was broken, I got rid of. I have some more 6 by 6s back here. These envelopes have different things in it. And here, I've got different, you know, things that I might use, postcards, vintage book pages. These are all different. These are larger, actually. I've got smaller index cards, and these are larger index cards, different colors, different kinds. And these are some more envelopes that were in a box, but it just looks better here. And this is actually a 5x7, I believe, or a 4x6 photo paper in case I want to get my printer going. So this, making it a little bit more organized for me. Yeah, organized is the understatement. So that's what I have been doing, going through things, throwing out what's messy, and reorganizing. I have more reorganizing to show you, but for now, that's all I'm prepared to show. Maybe once my grandson goes into the middle bedroom and I reorganize my living room and my craft area, I'll be able to do a little bit better organizing. Yeah, so that's what I have been up to. Got a bit of a cough. My grandson had a cough. It must be a respiratory thing, because it's not, it almost feels like postnasal drip, but then again, it feels like something maybe, I don't know. Yeah, sorry, I'm just taking a drink because I am, filled with craziness. So I'm just going to continue on here. I just wanted to come on and say hello. Thank you so much for so many of your sweet comments and missing me, and I really appreciate it. I have been binge watching videos on so many junk journaling, art journaling, beautiful works. I gotta find my photo. Here we are. Yeah, I'm really thankful for this trolley. I had gotten rid of it, and I think It was Tina who said, "Don't do that, you'll be sorry." And she's right. I was sorry. I really needed it. My daughter, that's a white one, is my daughter-in-law's. I had a gold one. And see, it's white. Using this photo distress oxide, the photo, vintage photo, really helps to age these stickers. And usually I use extra glue on it, and I didn't this time because we were talking and I was doing things. The other thing I like to do is distress the sides, and sometimes just come in and, you know, just have a little bit of fun. What I also do sometimes now is with these photo things, sometimes I'll go around them with my black marker. I don't have my thin one handy, but, you know, just to accent it, I'll go around it and make it sort of stand out a little bit. Let's see if it'll work on this one. And if it doesn't, it's okay. I can always collage these pages. I don't worry about things anymore. I used to, but no, I don't do that anymore. I just have fun. I hope I am in focus, guys. I have been watching a lot of Carrie the Crafter and taking out my jelly plates, and when I get a chance to do a little bit of artistic fun things. Do I have them here? Yeah, I think I showed you some in here. Oh, they might be. I might have put them away. But these, you know, just having a little bit of fun with just being a little artistic. And this comes from, this is style, comes from my my art book. I tried to call it a watercolor book, but unfortunately the paper is not conducive. I would have to use some gesso to I don't know why I wanted to do the black around. I just thought it was kind of cool. Yeah, to make them a little stronger, to be able to put some multimedia stuff on it. I don't know. I'll have to get proper. I think I have somewhere in my stash some proper watercolor paper because I'm really enjoying kind of playing around with different things. Another thing I started doing because I was getting lazy and because I didn't want to use my different little rulers here to rip the paper. I just hit my little light. Put that back. Everything is too full. Everything is just too full. I've been using my water pen to go around the outsides, and I find that, I wonder if I need more water. We'll see. And because this is a glass mat, I hope you're not getting too much of a glare. Let me just get this going. It takes a minute to get it almost out of water. To get it wet, there we go, it's coming. I'll go along the edge with my water brush, and if the paper's a little thicker, I'll go along the back as well, and then I'll just start pulling. And I like the torn effect that it gives me. This is not wet enough. Sometimes I wet it too much, and sometimes I don't wet it enough. And then I just pull. And then once it's dry, you'll see the white parts. I just use my photo, vintage photo, to darken the outside, just to go around the border of it. And as I said, sometimes it gets a little dry, so, but I don't care. It kind of gives me a nice rip, and I kind of like that look. The ripped look. I might have to fill my pen again. Pen, brush. I've been calling it a pen, my water pen. I've been calling it that. But either term, I'm sure, is correct. Water pen, water brush. I think it's a water pen. Okay, we won't get into that. Yeah, so I'm just pulling these off, and then once it's dry later on, I'll go around it again with my brush and age the sides of it. But I just find this ripped look is kind of fun. And I kind of like it. Gives it a little bit of an antiqued. I think I did that with these here. I had to really water these down. I think I might have just torn those. It's hard to remember what I've done. Last year, I'm going back now. Last year, I was supposed to do a Halloween pocket letter swap with Thelma. And I was late in getting it done. My son and his wife were moving in. It was all, you know, the whole family, and the house was, you know, I was just, and then we had a postal strike, and I couldn't send it to her. So, Thelma, I am sorry for that if you are watching. But what I have been doing for you, my dear, is when I create something, I've just been stuffing it into the envelope so that I can send it to you probably in the fall. I'm not sure when. As usual, with the house being so disruptive, it's been difficult for me to do the things I want to do, even when I want to do them. So this video may be, because they are gone for the day, it's Saturday here. I think it's the 14th of June. It's Saturday. And they're all gone to sort of a celebration goodbye with her family, her father and her aunts and stuff, because she'll be leaving, and it's going to be the first time she's going to be leaving. I have to fill this. I keep twisting it the wrong way. It's the opposite way. Now I have this. I hope I don't spill it, because I usually do. Yep. We try and fill it. Oops. Come on. Yeah, it's going to be spilled. I don't have to fill it all the way. I keep this bottle here for you never know when I need some water. And we'll just refill it. And the funny thing with these pens, and I think I talked about it in an old video, that I kept trying to twist it like we normally do, right to left or left to right, whatever it is. When we unscrew something, we screw it to tighten it clockwise and unscrew it the other way, whereas this pen is the opposite, I think. You unscrew it clockwise and rescrew it counterclockwise. Yeah, it was a little bit, I was mad when I first got it because I couldn't figure out how the heck do you unscrew this thing. Yeah. And then one day I just accidentally twisted it the wrong way and it came off and I went, what? Oh, now I know. Now I know. I have no idea what I'm going to do with this page. It's just, I'm adding it to, I haven't finished any journals. I haven't done any journals. I've only been doing ephemera and pockets and cards and so on. So once that's dry, I will go over it with, I probably could go over it before it dries, just for fun. Maybe it'll add a little something to it. I have no idea. I'm just playing here. Impatient, aren't we all? Crafters, impatient. Impatient for the results of whatever it is we're making. Can't wait for things to dry. Whether it be water, glue, paper. I was watching a recycling or an upscale video. I don't remember who it was, and they were making embossed paper out of toilet paper because she doesn't have an embossing machine, and she used a stamp. I don't have one handy, but supposing this was a stamp, she put toilet paper, water, toilet paper, and I think there was 8 layers of 2-ply, I believe, onto her stamp, let it dry, and the impression stayed, and she could use it in her journals. And I thought, oh, that's interesting. Interesting. You know, you do what when you don't have the tools, there's always someone out there with an absolutely wonderful imagination to help us. I wasn't going to do the back because it's going to be glued, so I think I'm just going to leave that for today. Yeah. So it was nice hanging out with you, nice chatting with you, and thank you for your kind wishes. And it's been a crazy year for me. And I hope never to do that again. But I just wanted to say, hello, hi everyone. I'm still around. I'm still crafting. I'm just not filming. And I feel bad about that. But I'll put my water brush, my water pen back. And yeah. I mean, I may add more to this if it goes into a journal. I'm not sure. But, yeah, I've been playing with different things, just having a little bit of fun, collaging, doing artistic things, playing around. I made this morning. It's just a little notepad, and this is a piece of vellum that I just glued on with some Elmer's, you know, stick glue stick. Stapled it down and then just added a little washi on the top. Just, I don't know where I'm going to use it or if I'm going to use it, but it'll be in my stack of stuff. And yeah, I've just been playing. I've just, you know, I take things out, I start looking at it, and like I did with this paper, you know, I just start, you know, what can I do, add to it, and maybe leave it because it's a nice sheet of music paper. So anyway, guys, that's it for me. Thank you so much for joining me. And sorry, I don't know when. I'll see you again soon, but I'm sure in July I'll be able to be putting out more videos because I'll have a little more quiet time for myself. All right, guys. Thanks so much. See you again soon. Bye for now.